All right, we're back. Coffee with Coach, Season 2, Week 9. Lots to talk about, Coach. First, how's it going?
It's wild that it's Week 9. It's going fast, but it's good. You know, I got a little cool in the air. Feels like fall. You know, so we're still playing football, and I think we're playing good football. So life is good. School's good, family's good, so feel very blessed and grateful.
I think it's going to stay cool for a little while here. I look at the weather now because I'm an old man.
Me too.
And like the 10-day forecast, I think we're pretty good. We're low 80s, and we're going to.
I know.
It'll be another little hot spurt, but at least it's changed. I got my puffer out.
Right?
Yeah, I got me a new puffer.
That's North Face.
It's not Under Armour, I'm sorry.
North Face can't hide money.
North Face is not even an expensive company. I got this at the have you ever been to the Travel Country clearance center? The clearance one?
No.
The clearance one is where it's at now. You go there and nobody bothers you, and it's just racks and racks and racks all by size.
Where is that?
It's right by the one in Altamont.
Okay.
But it's across the street from Lyman High School.
Okay.
Like literally across the street from Lyman High School. It's where it's at. But don't go there and buy all the good stuff. But that's where I got this, because really the nice stuff Coach knows is like outdoor research and Patagonia, and North Face was cool in the 90s. Like
I think it's still good stuff.
It's still good stuff. You're right. Okay, so Coach, you know, talking about football and talking about Ocoee last week, I think you know, you're very humble when it comes to other teams, and I did not expect the score line to be what it was, and I don't know. Maybe it's all coming together.
You know, we were fortunate to get an early lead and play well early and kind of jumped out early. And I thought it was probably one of our better games all year in all three phases. I thought special teams were exceptional all night. Defense pitching a shutout, you know, that's special. And then offensively, we were able to sustain drives, finish drives, score touchdowns. It was a good night for Edgewater. So. But, you know, Ocoee is a good football team with a lot of good players. And you know, again, they were a Final Four team last year. People forget that. And they've been in every game this year. And, you know, we were fortunate to play well and jump out early and then and get the win. So, you know, hats off to our seniors. It was senior night, you know, and I think it's a special group of seniors for them to go out there and do that on senior night. It's special, and hats off to those guys.
Yeah, it was nice and surprising. I was a little wowed. It was neat to see. And we'll see what happens the next few weeks. I'm sure Horizon's pretty good too, and then Boone, and then after that, the playoffs, we'll see what happens. When do we know about home field advantage in the playoffs, Coach?
Well, if we could take care of business tonight against Horizon, we know we will at least host the first round. We won't know the final seeding and pairings and all that until the final week of the season. After week 11 is when we play Boone. That following Saturday, I believe, is when they'll come out. Saturday or Sunday, they'll come out with the exact seeding of when we'll play. We're hoping that we can handle business tonight and play well, and if we can do that against a good team, we'll know we'll have first round here. But again, we won't know everything in detail until after the final week of the season.
It's confusing now the way they do these points and the scoring and I don't even know. It confuses me. But I know that if the playoffs come and y'all run the gauntlet there, it's a heck of a feat. I mean, what in this region, Jones, Tampa Tech, and then if you get past them,
Armwood,
and then if you get past all them, then you got to go to deal with St. Thomas Aquinas or somebody like that, right?
They'll be coming out of Region 4. You know, I'm hoping that we'll be able to do a playoff show. That'd be great. You know,
we'll work on that.
But it's you know, we are in 3 Metro. I think it's probably one of the best, if not the best, classes in the state of Florida, which is the best high school for all in the country for all high school. So we're the best state. Florida's the best state for all of high school football, and I think we're in the best classification. So,
but how many people would argue that? Like, what would people from Texas and Georgia say?
You know, there'd be some arguments, but when you look at who all has come out of 3 Metro, you're talking about teams that are nationally ranked year in and year out, and you're talking about really, really good football. So you can have your arguments from other states, but it's not, the numbers don't lie. State of Florida produces more Division I football players than any other state, by far. If you look at it per capita, it's not even close.
Coach Duke's Florida through and through. Before you know it, he's going to have a retail company, like, you know, I don't know, Duke Bros surfing.
That's a whole nother conversation.
Outdoor world,
No.
something. I don't know. Can't steal it though. Don't steal it.
No, I do love the state of Florida. I've been fortunate to be about fifth generation in this state on my mom's side. So, yeah, I think our state is the best for high school football. I will always say that. You ask the college coaches, they'll tell you that. Texas and Georgia, they can argue all they want, but numbers don't lie.
All right, there you go. Coach said it. So we're talking a little about the future, talking about the playoffs, and I want to go into the past a little bit because we got a new number one fan, and this new number one fan is he's a really neat guy. We're gonna call him Mr. White for the purposes of this, okay? We're gonna call you Mr. Red, and I'll be Mr. Black. So we got the Edgewater colors. I can be Mr. Gray. I don't know, Mr. Black. All right. So we got Mr. White, who has a question for you, and it's a real good question. And he's a faithful follower of Coffee with Coach. He never misses an episode. When he sees me, he says Coffee with Coach, and he's a really cool young guy. So we're gonna ask his question in a minute, but first I wanna let him get back into season 1 because I don't know if he's dived all the way back into the old episodes and just rehash a little of the past with Coffee with Coach. So we had some goals, Coach, and a lot of these goals have been fulfilled. I still think Coach Joyce has never worn anything but black, and I think it's still the same old hat. There must be superstition there. Coach,
sure
what are you doing with your hats today?
This is a hat that was given to me by 1952 Club. It's a unbelievable club that supports all of our athletics, including football. 1952, of course, when the school started. Shout out to all the 1952 Club members and the group that helped start this about 6 or 7 years ago. They've been a great addition and booster club for our whole entire athletic program, and including football. So I had that, but I still have the hat that I have not. I've worn this hat since, actually, I didn't wear this hat. I didn't wear it in the Classic, so I wore it week 1 against Bishop Moore, and I will not. That'll be the hat I wear tonight as well.
So it's a bit of superstition.
Yes.
That's your hat. Do you wear like a hat till you lose?
Yes.
Did I tell you in college when I kicked the football, I never washed my socks? I wore the same.
What about today? Do you wash them?
Yeah, I washed my socks.
Okay, good.
I washed my socks.
I was wondering.
I put deodorant on my feet too. Little nurse practitioner tip I learned. Your feet are kind of like your armpits, and if you put antiperspirant deodorant on the bottom of your feet, they don't sweat and they don't stink. Pro tip right there. Pro
you can
tip.
do it with baby powder too. Keep it dry.
Okay, well, yeah, that has a little different effect, but yeah, I got beat Boone on here. Last Saturday after the game Friday night, the band had a competition all day, and it was at Boone High School, and we had to go there. I saw 1952 written on like somewhere, and it kind of I did not like going there, and I have to go back Friday night for a football game, and then the following day is another band MPA at Boone on that Saturday. So if I'm a little angry when the playoffs come.
Good reason.
Yeah, I just don't like them. I just don't. That's just the way it is. I'm comfortable saying I'm not a
Me too.
I'm not a politician.
No.
Coach, tap into Coach Jameson's sensitive side. I don't know. He does have a little daughter now, and I see her pushing the sled on some videos. I'm sure she's going to be a powerhouse. Gatorade or Powerade, Coach?
I've always said Powerade.
Yeah, you did. How many of these do you remember?
I'm sure
Coke or Pepsi?
I believe I said Pepsi.
Yeah, you did. Nike or Adidas?
I think I said Nike.
Yeah. Offense or defense?
I said offense.
Pancakes or waffles?
Oh, I think I said pancakes.
You said waffles.
Okay,
but
maybe I don't.
I've been looking for some pancakes lately. I never eat pancakes, and you can't make them at home very
We
good.
have a 2-year-old daughter. We went to breakfast at the Tap Room, great restaurant here in Dubs Red, Sunday after church, and we went for brunch, and then we got our daughter pancakes. She did not like them.
No, I don't know. That's just the way. New York or Los Angeles?
I said New York.
You said New York. You got a good memory. Hurricanes or Gators?
I said the Hurricanes.
Yeah. Well, right here, you know what I have too, Coach? I had a question mark. This year, hat or visor? I mean, it's an ongoing thing. I mean, this is some good old stuff. I hope Mr. White likes it because we're going to go with Disney or Universal?
I believe I said Universal.
I don't have them circled, so
Okay.
Pasta or rice?
Rice.
Rice. Let's see. What else do we have? 3-wood or driver?
Driver.
Dog or cat?
Dog.
Blueberries or strawberries?
Strawberries.
Favorite hot sauce?
I'm a hot sauce connoisseur. I have this Caribbean jerk Or no,
Okay.
this Caribbean hot sauce, like mango something. I usually try to get the local ones from Florida when you go to Publix. We'll have this like Florida section, so
Okay.
I like a lot of hot sauce.
All right. If you should do a hot.
I like sriracha on everything, but I mean, but I like to try different.
You like
hot sauces.
super hot
Yeah.
stuff? Maybe we'll have to do that sometime. Get somebody.
The older I get, the more I regret it.
Yeah, I understand that. Let's see. Bungee jump or skydive?
I've done both. Skydive.
Oh yeah, you're a thrill seeker, aren't you?
Love it.
Coach, we never really tackled this, but I think we should. We need a bet that involves cargo shorts. I think seeing you in some cargo. I think we did have a bet about cargo
Probably.
shorts. Cargo shorts. I don't know.
Like, are they long? You talking about ones past your knee? Yeah, that's not my.
No,
not my thing.
All right, look at this question I have here. Last week you had a breach of contract because you wore an Under Armour shirt.
And now we're Under Armour.
Now we're Under Armour.
Yep.
They must be doing some good business for us. All right, thanks Under Armour. All right, let's see, what else do we have? We have Bishop Moore. We talked about, do you remember Kingdom, Phylum, Class, Order, Family, Genus, Species, and the Hornet?
Yep.
Yep, we did that. We did all that. Was fun. Let's see, donut or bagel?
I said donut.
You did. But have you had the new bagel place, Jeff's Bagel Run?
No.
Shout out to Jeff's Bagel Run. It's down on the corner of Fairbanks.
Okay.
Right by the subway.
Okay,
There's a line
yep.
coming out the door. You can't even really sit
All right.
down. Popeyes or Chick-fil-A?
I probably said. I don't know what I said. I like both. Did I say Chick-fil-A?
You said Popeyes.
Yeah.
Popeyes. Louisiana hot sauce or Tabasco?
I said Louisiana.
Cheetos or cheese puffs?
Puffs.
Puffs. Yeah, you did say puffs. Man, you got a good memory. Better than mine. I don't know. It's hard for me. Let's see. You reading anything right now, Coach?
Yeah, I got a couple books actually. Well, I usually try to read a nonfiction and a fiction. I haven't read a ton during the season. We had SAT the other day. I was able to get some reading in while that was going on, and so one is about a friend who's searching for another friend down in Central America. It's kind of an adventure story, and he's going throughout Mexico, and I forget the name of the book. And then another one, Pastor Josh gave me one, and just kind of looking at understanding the world religions and getting a deeper dive in some of the world religions, including Islam, and it's been really interesting and fascinating.
That's neat.
Yep.
That's neat. Coach is also Mr. White. Just so you know, he's the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle expert. I do remember that. He knows their names. They're what you call a bow, right? A bow.
Yeah.
A bow's
That's
a stick.
Donatello. Yeah.
Yeah, he remembers all that stuff. Do you make your bed every morning?
No, because when I leave the house, my wife is still sleeping in it, and maybe one of our daughters. So.
Are you like an early morning guy now?
Well, on Thursdays I have been. We've got practice at 5:30
What about Mondays?
Yeah, I mean, I'm up every morning. I'm not early. 5:30,
Okay.
6 maybe. And even on the weekends, I used to enjoy sleeping in. My household doesn't allow that anymore.
We should do a workout in the morning, Coach. Early morning workout.
I like that. Could use it.
Yeah?
Mhm.
We do it. Working out with Coach Duke.
We could do
We
it.
can do it right here.
I know.
I'm committed to it. I got a friend who's going to start working out with me Tuesday mornings, 5:15. Start maybe 5:30. I can be done by 6:30. That's good. Hulk or The Rock?
I said The Rock.
I don't remember. Man, there's a lot of stuff in here, Coach. When I finish this book, because I'm almost done with it, then I'm going to give it to you. You can keep it in your
That's good memories
in
right
your
there.
office. Oh, hand egg, remember? That's what we should call football because you play it with your hands
Yeah,
and it's shaped
looks
like
like
an
an
egg.
egg.
We did the whole history of sports when you get off a horse. We did all that. That's neat. All right. Oh my gosh. This is when we were at the tap room.
Oh, that's right. That was a great one.
I asked the owner of the tap room what his favorite item is at the tap room, and he said it's the Parmesan crusted tilapia, maybe?
Maybe.
It's a fish, but
Okay.
I don't know.
They got really good food.
Yeah, my mother-in-law went there, and I wondered. All right, food. I'm trying not to eat right now, Coach. I need to lose some weight and work out. I'm going to do
We're
this.
about to get in the holiday season. You know, that's tough.
I don't know. What's your favorite holiday meal?
Ooh. You know, for whatever reason, my family started something, because Thanksgiving's incredible, and we have a great Thanksgiving, but we do something on now Christmas Day. After we go in the morning, we end up having a big steak dinner. We started that a few years ago and get really good steak and grill out. I think that's probably my favorite holiday dinner that we have, a good, ribeye. with the family. But okay, Thanksgiving's incredible, and we usually have a big kind of potluck deal.
That's neat. We did seafood a couple years ago for Thanksgiving.
That's
that was
cool.
fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. Coach, I think I have to babysit your children at some point. I don't know the spread and what it was, but man, they beat them up, didn't they? Looked like Edgewater and a Coe. My cable, and I don't have any streaming services, so I have my antenna out.
That's
and
all right.
For some reason, ABC wasn't working on. It kept going in and out, and
Okay.
out. But I ended up watching a good bit of it when I got it just right. Like I had it on the chair, and my wife was like sitting at the table painting, like hold your brush up in the air, like the old days, It was different. All right. So this week, Coach, what do we know about this team? You putting any new offense in this week? Not the show. I mean, like you guys working on some playoffs?
We're always trying to continue to get better and look at areas that we can improve on. We have some different personnel packages that we're going to look at with a tight end and with a couple H-backs and do some different stuff. I think we're still improving. That's the exciting part. Horizon's a good football team. They're 4-3. Their third year as a high school. I think they went 7-3 last year, so they're 4-3. They run an interesting defense. It's called a stack defense, so you're going to see pressures from all over the place. Our guys have been preparing all week for it. And then they kind of run a hybrid offense. They run the single wing, but then they'll get out and do some more spread stuff. So I think they do a really good job from their staff, putting in their guys into position to be successful, to be 4-3. Last year to be 7-3 with such a new program says a lot about their staff and what they're building over there. So we got to go over there. It's the first time I've ever been to Horizon. The first time our program's ever been over there, so it's a chance for us to go on the road to a new venue, a new environment, and hopefully go play well tonight. So, it's a district game. We win tonight, it'll solidify us being undefeated in the district and to be the district champions, which would be, an incredible feat, something that we take great pride in. But we need to hopefully go play well on the road.
Where is this school?
So Horizon's West. If you guys know where Orange County National, the golf course is, it's right over there. So it's way, what is that, southwest?
Southwest.
Orange County, new area that's kind of exploded, a lot of new growth, development. Great golf course, by the way, Orange County National. If you ever played it.
Panther Lake?
Panther Lake and Crooked Cat, both of them. I'm a Panther Lake fan, but they're both good. Crooked Cat's where I did have a hole-in-one, so I do like that course as well. But anyway, it's right there. The school's right there by that in that area.
Oh yeah, I know that area. That's where it is, huh?
Yep.
My mother-in-law lives out there.
There you go.
They've lived on a lake out there for 40-something years.
It used to be nothing out there.
It was orange groves. You
Right.
could smell it.
And now it's...
When my wife was a child, they would take their three-wheelers. That dates it because before three-wheelers became like
Flipping
unsafe.
all up. Yeah.
They would ride their three-wheelers through the orange groves to the backside of Disney World and get a soda from a little gas station or
You
something.
used to be able to get to Claremont to Disney that way, all on dirt roads.
Yeah.
I grew up in Claremont. Yep. And now it's
Yeah.
exploded.
My wife grew up on a dirt road.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why she doesn't ride a bike very well. We got to get to Mr. White's question.
All right.
He emailed me faithfully, Mr. White. Mr. White's question is, he said, I got a question for Coach. What are the goals as a coach that you think to achieve within the next 5 or 10 years?
My wife and I, my family, we look at life kind of, really 1 year at a time. People always ask, what's your 5-year plan? What's your 10-year plan? We're 1 year at a time. I know I want to be great where God is planning me right now. I want to know we want to try to go and strive for excellence with the team that, we're a part of at this moment. So each and every year is a different team. I've been fortunate now to be at Edgewater for 7 years. If you would have asked me that when I first got here, I would have had no idea. It's become home. So from a coaching standpoint, the next 5 years, if you really ask me, my goal is that, am I helping the young people that God has put in front of me develop physically, mentally, and spiritually, to help them grow and to become great young men way beyond, because football's going to end, so way beyond here. I still think about the lessons that were taught to me by my high school football coach and program that still resonate with me now at 37 and help me in life. And I'm hoping that we can do the same for our guys, and they know we love them, we care about them, and that they're always family. So I hope that continues and it only grows with the next 5 to 10 years. we kind of evaluate year by year of what where we are and maybe what God has in store for us, and that's kind of where we are. So I don't have this grand 5-year plan. People have asked me many times about college or this or that, and I feel great and grateful being right here. And Coach Bowden one time said, "Make the big time where you are." So we want to continue to make Edgewater a premier program in Central Florida and the state of Florida, and continue to build this into what we feel that it is, and continue to be. And at the end of the day, my job is to serve this community and our young people and our coaches in the school to the best of my ability, and to love people well, and continue to strive for excellence. So that's kind of where it is. It's the honest truth. I don't have this 5-year. I'm going to be here 10 years. No. Life is quick and fast, as you know. As he's got a junior in high school, it probably seems like yesterday she was a little one running around. So we want to savor the moment. We want to be very present where we are, and we want to do the best we can right now, and then see how life unfolds, and that's the best part.
I think that's a great answer, and it was a great question. It was a tough question, and I think there's a little wisdom in that answer, and I appreciate it, Mr. White. I want to do something special for you. Playoffs are coming. We should be at home. I'm going to work a deal for you. Send me a message. You want to get down there on the sideline or something, see the action a little bit closer. I'm your guy. Send me an email. Get me my questions. Keep being our #1 fan. Appreciate you, Mr. White. Tonight, Horizon West, Coach, we're going to go out there, way out there. It's a long drive, and see what them Eagles do. Finishing words, Coach?
Eagles, Hawks, right? They're the Horizon Hawks, right? So which one wins? In the air. The Eagles, right?
I don't know. It's going to be a close game. They're a really good team.
We're going to go play well. We're going to go and rally around our seniors. We've had a couple seniors that's had some tough weeks, and I think our guys are going to play well tonight. I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully we have a great crowd that comes out and watches Edgewater versus Horizon at their place, big district game. So we'll see you tonight. Thank you, Mr. Lester, for having this.
Absolutely.
And Eagle.
Thank you. Right.